morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel, the QuiniceRevon. So today, y'all, I'm actually headed to take Legend to an evaluation at the school. If you guys don't already know, last November I had got Legend evaluated for autism back in November of 2023, and we did the evaluation and we did everything, and it came back that he does have autism. I believe there's a lot of the spectrum, but he has, I believe they said, severe cases. I'm guessing. I have the paperwork and everything at home, but I really just had to process everything that they were telling me for the time being, because it has been a lot. It's definitely different having a baby that had autism. I mean, I've been looking at it, like reading up on it, the literature that they gave me, as well as just doing my own little research of kids with autism. So I mean, I'm okay. I mean, I had to adjust and, you know, deal with it, because it explains a lot of the things that a lot of his like emotions and how he felt. Like, I really didn't have an understanding about it. So basically the daycare is the one that I knew something was wrong. As a mom, you always know when something's wrong, right? You always know your kids. And mind you, I'm a mom of 4. So I just knew that he wasn't catching on to a lot of stuff. He was stimming a lot, like when you guys see him with a spoon and stuff in their shopping videos. He loves shopping. That was kind of like, you know, a little sign or whatever. But the daycare was noticing that he was not progressing like all the other children. So the daycare actually got me in contact with the school district that we live by, that will be able to assist us with doing his evaluations and scheduling and stuff like that. So they're doing a lot. They put us in contact with the right people, I should say, which I really do like, because I was lost, y'all. I had no idea. I went through the emotions, crying, all that stuff, because I just want to make sure he's going to be a functioning adult, and I know he will. I know he will. With me and my husband, we're being really supportive of him, and I feel like he's going to be fine. But anyways, so they put me in contact with the people that does the evaluation. So I guess so far we've already did the psychiatry evaluation, like from the psychologist that diagnosed him, and now since he'll be going to kindergarten this year, we have to do that diagnosis with him now. So basically we're starting like the IEP process with him to get him tested for that, like the cognitive, I think it's what it's called, testing. And then this will be like what services he'll get to help him throughout processing for kindergarten. They do have a special development preschool that I'm looking into getting him in. We're finna go in there, and they have, that's what we're trying to get him into as well. Like, I want him to start doing that before we start him starting kindergarten. So this is a new process with me. At first I was really skeptical of sharing that, because that is personal or whatever, but I said that's the reason why I made this personal channel, because I'm really vulnerable. I want to be myself. I want to be really transparent. So I'm going through this journey with you guys. So basically he got diagnosed with autism back in November of 2023. We've already started where we're trying to get him into like a special development preschool to get him on top of everything. He does start occupational therapy tomorrow, October. He starts occupational therapy on February 22nd. That will be his first appointment. So I'll definitely take you guys along with that, or tell you guys, you know, talk to you guys like I'm doing right now about how that went. They want him to do occupational therapy 2 times a week. So his first appointment is coming up, which is tomorrow, Thursday, February 22nd. And then we have speech therapy scheduled for May, because y'all, it's like the waiting lists are long here. And then we're finna go in there, Leggy. And then his feeding therapy, which is to help him feed, because y'all know he's a picky eater. He only sits with like certain foods. That's in March. So we have a lot going on, and I'm trying to balance all that and still be a working mom. And it's just hard, y'all. Like, I've really been going through a lot. But we're about to go in here into the school and get him tested. and then I'll tell you guys, I'll come back on here and give you guys my raw and how I feel and how he did. The first testing that we did do, this is our second one. The first one was just like a pre-screening to see if he would qualify, and he ended up qualifying. They pretty much are going to do a little bit more intense testing. This is what the second appointment is for. So I'm about to go in here now, y'all. Fingers crossed for Leggy. We're not really fingers crossed. He's gonna be himself, but I just hope the meltdowns don't be too bad, because he does not like school, y'all. Anything with school, he has a panic attack. Anytime we have to take him to daycare, it's horrible about that. But we're gonna go in here and get him tested. I will let you guys know how it went. I did take a half a day of PTO today, this morning, take it off so I can be able to, you know, do this appointment with him and stuff like that. But yeah, y'all, we are on this journey together. If you've been rocking with me from the Quinice show to the QuiniceRevon, we appreciate you. We love you guys. I know y'all his aunties and uncles, and y'all are really, y'all my besties. So y'all already know. Y'all rock with me. I know you're gonna rock with him. So let me go in here while I'm rambling. Our appointment's at 10:30. It is 10:27. So I'm gonna get in here and go do this testing. Let him get through to it. I'll tell y'all how y'all nephew did when we get out. So we will be back. Okay, you guys. So we just got out of the meeting. Basically, we just went over pretty much the evaluation that we did, that he had done back in November, and then whatever required more testing that he needs done, that we'll end up doing. It went good. I mean, they didn't really do any testing with him. We have to come back for him to do a PT test, just like big motor skills, like, you know, jumping, running, see how he does with his balance and things of that, which is okay. Like, I'm okay with that. So we have to come back and do that. Next month, the end of next month, I believe March 27th is the day they gave me, we'll have to do pretty much put everything together to see what type of plan, the IEP, what it's gonna look like for him. So he will qualify for our IEP. That's what I do know so far. To get into it's called the developmental preschool. To get into that, you have to go through all these evaluations, is what we're doing right now. So this is pretty much the home stretch, the final part that we have to do, with us having most of all his what's called evaluations done from when he was getting evaluated for autism. So they did the OT, they did not OT, they did the speech therapy. OT did an evaluation that I have to bring back to the school so they can have that, and then he has to do a PT evaluation that I said before, like I said, that he'll have to do, and then a sensory evaluation. So that's the last part, and then once we do all that, then we'll be able to see if he's gonna accept it into the preschool. I am so excited, you guys. Like, I've been knowing this for a very long time, that Legend had something going on. I just didn't know. I was like other moms as well. I was in denial, I'm not gonna lie. And this is me being vulnerable. So it's like, I really was in denial a little bit. I want to say that I really start taking a turn to really look into his autism, or something that was going on with me, looking at kids that had autism as well as reading upon it. I'm like, yeah, that fits my kid perfectly. So I want to say like 3 years old is when I started really wanted to get him evaluated, and then that's when he started daycare, like I said, and they help with the process, which I love them for that. I would always be grateful for that daycare that he started. But they got us in connection with the right people, so now we're getting on the right thing. They did say that because he does have behaviorals a little bit, with him being upset, and he does get aggression. I would say that he has a lot of aggression, so they want us to do ABA therapy. I'm probably saying that, hope I'm saying that right, but that's more of like the behavioral aspect of it. So I'm gonna call his doctor to see if we can get a referral for that, or if she has to see him, then we'll get him an appointment so she can see him, so we can get that started, so I can get the referral for that. He has to do PT next week at 7:30 in the morning, so I have to bring you guys along for that to let you guys know how that went. So basically, y'all are on this journey with me. Definitely, if I have some moms that are going through this or have autistic children, or what remedies work for you, comment down below, y'all, because I am a fresh new autism mom that I'm learning. That's all I'm doing is learning, and I want to take you guys along this journey. This is why I made this separate channel from my other channels. But if you like that type of content, go ahead and run over there, y'all can watch that. But this is more like my everyday life of what I go through. But yeah, so far we're getting answers that I've always had questions about. The school that he will be attending seems like it to be a nice environment for him, and they let him take the bus. And y'all, if Legend loves car rides, like he's already finna have a fit because I'm not starting to drive and I'm about to head home now, but he loves car rides. Legend loves car rides. He would go anywhere. So that would be nice for him to get on and off the bus. And I think his first day, y'all, I'm gonna be crying. Like, I'm gonna be a baby. Even though he's about to be 5, I'm sorry, I'm rambling, I'm all over the place. Even though he's about to be 5 in May, they said they would have him go to the preschool up until he turns 5. So then they will start, well, not, they will take it all the way until school starts back up, I want to say in August. And then he'll be able to either do kindergarten in a general ed classroom with services, like with the teachers in there helping him, or they will put him in like just a regular base kindergarten classroom where he has more support. And I think I'm gonna start that out first before I integrate him into like with all the kids, even though he could do either one because he has been doing daycare for so long. So he kind of can adjust to both of them. So either scenario, but we'll see when we get there. But I wanted to bring you guys, pretty much vent and like be transparent with you guys, letting you guys know what has been going on and what, you know, what we're doing. Basically that's it. I mean, I'm just starting this process. I mean, I've been started the process. I think this process has been going on for almost a year now, but I want to say we really start taking initiative to try to get him in evaluate. And the evaluation process for like to get him evaluated for autism took about, I want to say 6 months. From the time that we started the process up until we got the evaluation done. And I like one thing I do like about the evaluation, you guys, is that we got to know same day. The psychiatrist told us the same day. It wasn't like, okay, we have to put everything together and we'll let you know. Like literally, they did the evaluation, they went into a room for like 45 minutes. I want to say an extra 30, 45 minutes. And then they came back and told us their diagnosis and their findings, which is amazing. So we're pretty much just taking it on by storm. Like I said, if you guys have any suggestions or anything that's helped you deal with, you know, dealing with autism, having an autism child, comment down below, y'all. I would love to hear your suggestions and all your encouraging words, because when I say y'all, I've been going through it, I've been going through it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, finally being able to understand and get the help that he needs is what I wanted to do. So we're on the good journey here. If you're new to the channel, make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe, because y'all are on this journey with me. This y'all nephew too. So we definitely finna be in this together, because y'all, I need the encouragement words. I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard and frustrating sometimes. Having a nonverbal child, Legend, don't get me wrong, he's talking now, but I want to say in the beginning of this process, you guys, he did not talk. He didn't even talk, and it was really hard for me, because conversations were hard, and not knowing what he wants is hard, and just trying to understand your child as a mom. I mean, y'all, I went through it. I would cry. I would be so like emotional, because it's like I want to help you and I don't know where to start. So I'm just happy now that he's a little bit, he's verbal now. He doesn't say complete sentences like he should at his age group, but he will say some things that he does know. So it's not like, we're getting there. Like I tell myself, we take it one day at a time. His siblings, my older son, my older 2 kids adore Legend. They help him as much as they can. They're really supportive. My husband is way supportive. That's his right hand man, y'all. If it came down to me or him, he definitely picking his daddy over me. He definitely is. And I think that it's just the bond that they have, and I love that for him. Legacy, y'all know that woman has her own little thing going on. We are, now that I'm taking these steps with Legend, now I know what to look out for to try to see if there's anything that arises early on than when I noticed it at 3 years old with him. So I'm definitely taking the cautious with that with Legacy. I mean, she's struggling a little bit, but I don't push her being nonverbal on right now. She's only 2. Yes, she probably should be talking, but she says little words. We're getting there. She's a lot more, it was a lot more noticeable in Legend than now when he was 3 years old. And Legacy is really just, you know, she's being Legacy. So I'm not really interested in getting her tested right now. Maybe down the line, if she doesn't, I'm gonna let her just warm up like I did Legend. But I know what to look for if something is drastically changing. So that's always, you know, put in my perspective. But this is our journey, y'all. We are locked in. We're besties. I have to just tune in and let y'all know what I've been up to, what has been going on. We have to go get daddy. Y'all, he's having a fit. He don't want to come home. We have to go get daddy, then we're gonna go get Marianne, okay? So my older 2 kids get out of school early today, y'all. They get out every Wednesday early, so we gotta go pick them up. He's gonna have a fit now because he don't want to come back home, and we have to come back home. But that's the end of this video, y'all. So I will definitely keep y'all updated on our next appointment and adventures with Legend, with his valuations and getting everything settled for him. But your girl, y'all, we will see y'all in our next video. Love y'all. Bye.